Hey guys, welcome to something new and kind of not really expected from me, even though I talked about this a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared to even do this, and it's fun, it's weird. But today we're gonna be starting Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now, before we start at all, I want to say right now, this is my stream files. Yes, we're playing on a file that's gonna have several of the save data on it. So don't pay attention to that, and don't pay attention to all the stuff I have unlocked. So we won't be going through that. So I do not have any DLC like I wanted to have, but I will be covering the DLC later when I can finally afford it. For right now, as it stands right now, I cannot get the DLC. I have whatever's free, and then whatever else will come down the line. We'll do that as it comes up. So, with this, we could get told about New Game Plus mode. Yeah, we're not playing New Game Plus mode. If you have Fire Emblem characters amiibos, try scanning them at the amiibo gazebo in the monastery. Who knows what may happen? Would you like to carry your... No, we're not hearing our new save data. So, I'm saying this right now. I've played this three, not really 3 times fully, but like close enough to 3 times fully. Even though that Black Eagle house isn't really necessarily true to what that says. I've played it on normal. I've never played on hard, and this was added recently in the sense of like the last actual full update for this, I believe. Yeah, we're playing on normal. Casual. Fallen units will rise again after the battle. That's alright, but this game does do something weird in the sense of you don't need it at all. So let's go into classic. When fallen units are lost forever. Every decision counts. Connect to the online network? Yes, we will. So, yeah, I played Fire Emblem 3 times, and this is my first one outside of Fire Emblem Heroes for mobile, and Fire Emblem Warriors for the Switch also. And because of copyright shenanigans and whatnot, actually, you know what? Nah, I'll let you guys watch this cutscene.
Do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die. 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 You took everything everything that I loved.
Okay, that's the most I think you guys should watch, because like I do love the voice acting in this game, and we'll be talking over it a lot, but I think that was just kind of a cutscene that should have been played regardless. And I'm gonna fully admit this right now, because of that I'm probably a copyright claimed up the butt for that one, but I think it's worth it. So, for those who don't know about Fire Emblem, for those who might have watched no one play it or just play it yourself, it's very interesting, actually. We'll get into more of the topics when they come relevant, but let's just say this Fire Emblem is probably one of the easiest games to get into, and it's also probably one of the better ones I've seen. It's weird. I'll explain later, because I am a person who's watched other Fire Emblem games. I understand things. But I'll say why I personally think this is a better one. Also, I'm going to put Auto Advance on.
To interrupt a moment of repose.
Is it?
Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Okay. Well, now we gotta pick our form. Do you want a male or female? Considering we're going to be doing multiple playthroughs of these games, multiple playthroughs of this game, regardless, I'm actually going to go female for the first playthrough. You guys will find out why. Hopefully.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
You know what? I'm immortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Okay, the default name is Byleth. I do not actually have any kind of creativity or creative name for the character, because we only have 8 characters to work with. And in all honesty, my inspiration is kind of running dry a bit right now, so I'm not even gonna bother naming this character. But we'll stay with the default name of Byleth or Bayleth. I don't know if it's pronounced differently, because like I know the male is Byleth, and I think it's spelled the same way. Someone could probably correct me if I'm wrong.
Well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
I'm going to put my actual date in for all these. So, for those who want to know about my birthday, I was born on the 6th, on the 28th. And I can't believe I need to do this, but I'm going to double check to make sure I'm not crazy. Yeah, that's that, but I need to remember. So on, here's that. 1, 2, 3, 6. Yep, I got it right. I'm smart. I need to look up my own damn birthday. I do forget my birthday from time to time, so like that is a thing that I've actually had troubles with.
It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
Oddly enough, that actually doesn't change regardless. This character is designed to share the same birthday as you.
I think it may be time for yet another nap.
So, unlike past Fire Emblems, I believe your birthday actually does dictate of certain things that you might be able to obtain. I do not remember entirely, but I will go over it for the little bit I remember when it comes relevant once again. Oh, you're a sleepy girl. Oh, you're sleepy. You take a nap now. I'll take care of the commentary as much as I can, because every cutscene in this game is voice acted, and it's gonna be a little weird to talk over this.
Time to wake up.
Okay. Also, hello, Gerald.
Dream again?
Yeah, I dreamt about a young girl. A little
You've
weird.
described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. A battlefield is no place for idle thoughts.
True.
Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us.
Very
Letting
true.
your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed.
Thank you for your advice.
Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Of course, you're right.
Hmm? Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Then we should probably get going.
Sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of
you.
kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
Interesting.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed.
Ooh,
you're
that
staying
sounds
so
nice.
calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
Really?
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Oh, definitely, Gerald. And as someone who works with you, I am definitely ready. Okay, I'm going to make sure to not save over any of this. All those playthroughs are special to me. That's why I'm like, I don't want to save over any of them. Unless it's gonna be this one, I'm gonna have to at least save over this one for sure. This one will be special, but it's not gonna be that greatly special to us. So the first episode is gonna be a bit longer, just because I want to get stuff done and out of the way, so we can move into the greater aspects of this game.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village.
Got
Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Okay, movement. Once you select a unit, you can move the just select a unit and then move it next to the enemy. While your unit is in the next to the enemy, command window will appear to attack, and the attack command will be choosing your weapon. Basically, I'm not going to read tutorials like I usually do. I'm going to just do what I can. Also, we're going to take the first turn to just
You have a
goof around a bit.
aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Gladly.
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please,
Wouldn't do at all.
enlist your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
You got it.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Just a bit. Okay, so we got Byleth, Edelgard, Claude, and Dimitri. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but whoever you have here might impact the game-changing aspect for you guys. So we have, Edelgard. She uses axes. She's level 1, not really special in any regards, but she does have combat arts, which the game will tell us about later on. And considering this is the first battle, it's not going to matter all that much if we take damage or not take damage. But with a combat art, it does increase our hit. So I should probably go over basic tutorial stuff. So the first thing is our HP, so how much damage they'll take and how much damage we'll take. The next is how much damage we will receive and how much damage we'll deal. The hit percentage is the hit percentage, how accurate your moves will be. With a regular non-combat art, we should hit for a 77% chance, and he'll hit for an 87% chance. And the critical chance is, just 1, and here's a 21. So let's finish him off right quick. Edelgard's gonna use a smash, and we bring the bandit down, thief down. Okay. Edelgard does a little talk, then we get introduced to weapon durability. A weapon will break after repeated use. Bringing its durability down to 0. You can still fight with the broken weapon, but your might, your attack, MT, and your hit rate will be reduced. The enemies will follow up attacks more easily. Be careful when your weapon, with your weapon. You cannot repair them in mid-battle. So yeah, very important. Battle menu. Use the battle. God, sorry, I'm gonna try to read all these. Use the battle menu to create a bookmark, a bookmark save, view tutorials, guides, and more. To access this, is press A when your cursor is not on the space of a non-active unit. Okay. Battle phases. Once all units have been, once all units have been taken action, the player will end their turn, and the enemy's phase will begin. You will, you can end the player's phase by selecting, or earlier by selecting end from the battle menu. Okay. So what that is saying is, if you have a non-active unit, you can hit that. You can hit A and pull up all this. Or if you put over an area that has no unit, you can just do that from there. But we do have other characters to move. We have Dimitri and Claude. So Dimitri and Edelgard move the same and fight the same. Claude fights a bit differently with bows. Bows can attack from a long range. Although hit rates reduce as range increases. They are highly effective against flyers and like Pegasus Knights and Wyvern Riders.
Ready and willing.
So, classes we won't see until much later in the game, but they are very useful to know now. So, what the game tells you, there are actually 3 turns if you have a special unit, like Gerald here.
Take up position inside the forest.
Got it. Terrain effects. When certain terrain will give you that have effects upon carrying or occupying them. The forest increases the rays of evasion and defense. Move your units to advantage terrain to prepare them to meet the enemy. I am smart. I can read. So there are 3 turns depending on certain circumstances. So we have our blue, which is our players. We have Gerald, who's a special unit, and we have our enemies. So the game went over player and enemy phases. There is an ally phase. So green units like Gerald here will always be an ally unit. They have their own individual turn. You cannot move them whatsoever. But I think we should take Gerald's advice and bring Edelgard up to the trees.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
That is true. But the same thing could be said about the enemies. Forests aren't the only terrain that you will encounter. Keep an eye out for others, such as thickets and heel tiles. You can see the effect of the terrain placing your cursor over it by pressing X and the empty space and toggle information for icons. You can do that by hitting X. It just helps you read. But it's up there, where our evasions increase by 3% and then our defense increase by 1. So let's move Dimitri up, and then Claude will just follow right behind Edelgard, because Edelgard will still take the aggro from all 3 of those enemies. So, if I haven't explained it yet, Fire Emblem is a very strategic game. You can have moments of great excellency or great failure. It depends on how strategic you want to be. So now that Edelgard has taken a bit of damage, I don't necessarily want to put her in the fight just yet.
This is a fine opportunity. Use the combat arts.
Yeah, Gerald, it's fine. Combat arts are powerful techniques that are use more weapon durability than usual. They also do they also do not typically allow follow-up attacks. The unit learns a new combat art when their weapon skill goes up. There are no combat arts for reasons and faith though, or reason and faith, which are skills we'll go over later. Those skills are granted magic increased. Wait, those skills grant magic increased. Okay, I read that right, I think. So, considering we saw no action in this fight, let's pick off one of these characters. But now we see an extra support thing, extra side things to our character. These are basically supports, in the sense of the more allies you're around, the better your chances are. and also the less that your enemies will have chances of hitting you. The game will cover this in a minute, but I wanted to cover it right now just to get it out of the way. So, we now have 13 damage, which I believe is our normal attack anyways, and then we have 100% accuracy, which we will never miss, and a critical hit chance but 4. We intimidate the enemy, and then his hit percentage drops to 71, so he will have a hard time hitting us. But it's not going to matter, he has 2 health, and we can hit for 13. We get first strike, he's down.
That is that.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of explaining. So we'll move Dimitri up here. We'll have Dimitri take on this guy. Kind of just hurt him a bit.
Too slow.
And there you got. Dimitri did a dodge. Dimitri is honestly quite capable of a lot of things. And, you know, we'll go over character details as it comes up and as I feel it's necessary.
Sorry.
For right now, this is the tutorial, and we haven't really got into any of the characters yet, so I don't see any purpose of giving characters bios or anything yet. As if I'm playing Pokemon. But no, there's no point going over statistics right now.
Will stand.
But with this, we do get a thing of statistics I do want to go over, and the little to some things I know of. A level up. Level ups are... Thank you for... I forgot I had autoplay on there. So, level ups, what I've noticed, are based off your classes. It's not based off everything. I don't think the class bases everything off your level ups. But there are certain characters that just kind of excel to certain things that others can't. We'll go over this more in detail later, but for right now, all you guys gotta really know that level ups are practically based off class. What our classes, we'll go over them later. Items. Select the item in the options to change your equipment, weapons, or use an item, such as a vulnerary, which restores a unit's HP or hit points / HP. So I don't use items much, and when I do, it's super dire moments.
Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Oh yeah, you're gonna deal with us, but you know you're not gonna get far. By the way, sorry. Now Gerald starts to move. Gerald is super special, by the way. I want to go over like his stuff later. Item drops. When an enemy has an item icon on an enemy, that indicates that you'll be able to get the item after, or that you'll get the item that is highlighted in green. The unit detail display when you defeat them. Alright. So basically he has an item and will get his Iron Axe. Nothing special about that, so whatever they have an icon, they'll drop whatever they have there. So, considering Edelgard just leveled up, I'm going to move our character up. We'll take the aggro from Kratos here, Kratos or whatever. But we're not going to go up alone. We're going to actually have Dimitri follow up with us. Claude take up the rear, while Edelgard, since she leveled up, gets the back row.
Hey, you with the blank stare! Out of my way!
Oh crap, he's in the forest. Oh wow, it doesn't matter. I guess our intimidation still works on him. And I think Gerald's gonna finish it off.
Aren't you Gerald the Blade Breaker? What's a renowned mercenary like you doing here?
Why are you doing the same?
Complaining. I'm caught up in the mess you started.
Oh, Gerald is gonna finish it off. Cool, but we get one turn to basically finish this off. Ugh.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy.
Yeah, this is just what I said. Linked attacks. When you are when you're attacking an enemy, also in attack range, one or more allies units are triggered. During an attack, your evasion. Sorry, I'm gonna just skip over this. So I described how that worked. There is also another bonus of that, but I'll cover that later when it's a little more important. So I kind of want everyone to level up at least once in this fight. So, Claude, shoot him. Dimitri, hopefully you can level up.
never had a chance.
Okay, no one outside of Edelgard still level up. Well, that's fine. We'll do the finishing blow. Okay, this is something special. I did not think it would be faster than him. Whenever you see the ×2, that is basically a follow-up attack. That means that you are, I believe, 5 speed higher than the character you're fighting. I think it's based off your speed and then their speed calculated or something. It's a very weird system how that works. It's just that's how I saw it. And now we get cutscene. And Edelgard is going to... Wouldn't Edelgard, you know, not... She knows how to fight. She's level 2 for crying out loud.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt?
Saving someone.
Me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you?
Yeah, probably not.
Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right?
I mean, you could.
You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
That's interesting, considering you were question mark beforehand.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning.
Should you be questioning yourself now out of all times?
Told me that.
What are you talking about?
I was not able to recall my name until just now.
Okay.
Just like that, it came to me. How odd.
Indeed.
That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name?
I'm not gonna lie, kinda.
That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
I'm no child. I did the right thing what I thought, but no, I did do stupid. I'm less than a child compared to you.
Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
That's pretty impressive. You can stop time, by the way. You stop time?
I do not hear your gratitude. Perhaps I should force you to leave?
No, but I'm just curious. I'm curious how you stop time.
Now, is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
Agreed! That's what I want to know! What happens when time resumes, though?
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
That's not good.
How rude of you to drag me into this.
Sorry.
What to do?
I mean, turn back turn back the hands of time. That's plausible considering what you just did. Keep time frozen. Keep until I'm safe. We can't move from that. We will be dead regardless. I'll just die over here and die. No, I feel like this is probably a best idea, even if it's a hypothesis.
I must turn back the hands of time. Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome.
And yet I helped you
I
figure
cannot
out
wind
the
back
solution.
time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time.
Very true.
Now go. Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Okay. And time rewinds. Hey guys, you take your sweet time helping us.
Hey, did you just...
Yeah? That was weird.
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them.
Probably should.
The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Uh-oh. And with that, we have done Skirmish at Dawn. And we are the MVP! MVP! So, with this being said, this being done, I think now is actually a good time to...
Why, thank you so much.
I was going to say call it an episode, but apparently not.
Captain Gerald? It is you. Goodness, it's
We'll
been
carry on for a bit.
ages. Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh,
I mean,
it must have been
you're fine,
20
Alois.
years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore.
Oh.
These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Why?
JaydeXMicky.
And what monastery?
I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
That's correct. I don't see why we wouldn't
Is
be.
that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you
Really?
to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you?
I think that'd be arranged.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
The Knights of
That's
Seros.
interesting.
They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required.
Hello,
Take a
Sophus. Also, I'll talk to you. I guess we'll talk again soon.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights
True.
of Seros. Oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
The strongest that ever lived. I didn't know he was a captain.
How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel.
Okay.
Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at JaydeXMicky Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
How so?
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked
Is
out
that
if
so?
these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
You don't say, Claude.
So that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
What?
Naive.
What?
Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet? Or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In
Probably
any case,
both.
Forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you
I'd love
held
to.
your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire.
Hey, I'm a mercenary. I'll think about it if I know more.
I am also the Adrestian Empire's.
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there.
Guys,
You sure are
I'd rather
trying to
be
recruit
like
someone
Freeze the
you
Wind.
Just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery.
Oh, sure
before
you were,
begging for
Claude.
favors. But it seems
All
there's
three of
no
y'all
time for
drive me
niceties in
insane
this
already.
world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well?
Well, the Adrestian Empire, ancient history. I mean, that's alright. Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the land of noble knights, Lesser Alliance, bringing of nobles. This is gonna decide what I do, and I hope you guys don't really mind. But we're going Fargus. We're gonna be a Fargus gal.
Fargus is a noble and distinguished kingdom that has always valued chivalry.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Cared about Dimitri though. He seems quite sincere, but I could tell there's a darkness lurking beneath. Edelgard. She's refined. She's a refined young lady, but I can tell that. But I feel like there's something a bit lacking. He's an easy smile to strike, but his smile doesn't seem to reach his eyes.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again.
Then you can take a nap. I mean, I'm the one doing the work.
I'm sleeping.
Okay. Yeah, no, screw it. I'm gonna call it an episode here. I'll see you guys in the next part of Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses. This is gonna be fun.